Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with HerballyHipTarot. How's my HerballyHip tribe doing out there? This is for entertainment purposes only, and everything we say here is allegedly. Okay, before we get into the hot mess of this country, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you could hit the bell 3 times, give me a thumbs up because I think you're going to like it here. Okay, really quick about the SNAP benefits, about the GoFundMe's. They're still in the description box. We're going to leave those up until Monday, and then we'll reevaluate on Monday. Some people have said that some people are being told they have to re-sign up for SNAP benefits. What the hell? Anyway, so let's just see how everything has played out by Monday, and I'll let you guys know where we're standing at with donating to our family members here who have GoFundMe's. The GoFundMe's, if you want to go ahead and still donate, they're in the description. And like I've said, if you're feeling the need to in your heart to donate, please donate, because you know what? Not everyone's got their SNAP yet. It's still coming in. Also, this is a continuing resolution. So at the end of January, this whole thing can happen again. So if we could get our family members here a little extra cushion, I think that would be awesome. Okay? All right. Let's get into the mess that we call the U.S. Did Epstein's estate give Congress video and pics? Now, you know they dropped off 20,000. They gave them 20,000 emails and information. Well, I was watching another independent reporter, and he's a very good independent reporter. I like his work. And he said they have pictures and video. And you guys, we have been told, I mean, I in my videos, I've said, wait, when we hear whatever we're going to hear about, we're going to be in shock and awe, okay? Almost every reader has said, we're going to be in shock and awe. Now, I just want to show you guys, and then we'll get to the reading. This right here, this affidavit that was filed, okay, this is, let me show you where it's at. It says it right there. Katie Johnson, Donald Trump, and versus Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. See how this is all official? Okay. I've only been able to get through a paragraph of this. That's how disgusting what has happened to these little girls is. Or even women, okay? Over 18. And if we see video and pics of what I've read in here, shock and awe. This is shock and awe, okay? This right here, where you can find it online, I have it, a clickable link in the description. So you can just click on it, and then you can, if you can get through it, I am able to get through past the paragraph. It is sickening, okay? I am how old am I? 56. I'm a 56-year-old woman. I've never experienced what these little girls experienced. I don't even know how they dealt with it. They were children. All right. Let's find out what cards we need for this. Clear Spirit. Did Epstein's estate give Congress video and pics? Open read. Spirit, should we use true crime? Yes. I didn't even go through the rest of the cards because I just knew it was probably going to be true crime, because this is serious criminal activity. So let me shuffle true crime, and I'll be right back. It's a little hazy today. Looks kind of mystical, doesn't it, though? Because it's raining today. So it's raining all day. I love it. So this room is going to be a little hazy. Anyway, let me shuffle. I'll be right back. Okay, so did Epstein's estate give Congress video and pics? Because that's what that independent media dude said. And I think I had heard somebody else talk about that too, that there's videos and pics. Or did they just say there's more information, a lot more information to come out? Anyway, let's read cards on this. Gift. So the answer is yes. These videos and these pictures are going to be a gift to all of us. They're disgusting, but they are a gift because they are a gift that's going to get that orange menace out of office and arrested, jailed, however they're going to jail him, what he deserves. And the rest of the men who decided to rape little girls. And you know what I'm happy about? MSNBC is finally using the word rape. I don't like the word rape. I think the word rape is disgusting. But when you whitewash it, that's why we are where we're at right now. Because this country has whitewashed a lot of stuff, has whitewashed the trafficking of little girls, trafficking of women, and I guess little boys too. That's absolutely disgusting, and I'm sure that's going to come up in this whole nightmare too. So yeah, I'm really happy that they're actually using the words, because when you use the words and you don't whitewash it, it becomes more real and things start happening. Okay, what's in the middle? Social media. This stuff is going to be all over social media, these pictures and these videos. Oh, Lord. Remember the shock and awe we're all supposed to have? It's coming. It's coming. Yeah, we're going to learn about a whole bunch of more secrets. MAGA and the Republican Party, they're kind of two separate entities in one, really. But the MAGAs and the Republicans are going to also be shocked, and they are going to, and they're already starting to separate from him. And they're going to more. This party's going to completely fracture. And Felon 45 will lose pretty much all of his support. There'll always be a few idiots, but most of the people are gone. It's already happening now. Real quick, Joe Rogan, who was supporting him, which made me sick. Anyway, Joe Rogan, he's, I don't know, the head of the UFC. He doesn't own it, but he's the head of it. He said, I never said I was that conservative. I'm still a little liberal. See, he's trying to separate himself. That was Dana White who said that. Sorry, Dana White, who's like the CEO of UFC. Now, Joe Rogan, who's just like one of their speakers, one of their reporter dudes who talks about the fights when they're going on. And he has, you guys all know, he has his own podcast. He's been going against him for the last probably 2 months. So they see the writing on the wall. Yeah, they invested in the wrong person and the wrong party. Duh. Okay. Did Epstein's estate give Congress videos and pics? Okay. I think this is what this is saying. My guides are always saying, don't forget about the stolen election. Yes, he's going to get busted about the about being a pedophile, but don't forget about the stolen election. And this represents where the votes went. They got trashed. They got thrown out. They got burned. Technology was using. Okay, the votes for the election were trashed. So don't forget about stolen election. Damn. Okay, some people are going to want to escape. Yeah, there's about Felon 45 and the rest of these men. I can't imagine what they're feeling this weekend. Some might have already left. I would leave the country. I'd be humiliated. There are some meetings, some discussions going on this weekend, because they're supposed to vote on this on Tuesday. Now look at this, man-made disaster. This whole thing, this Epstein thing, is a man-made disaster. And it is this is the Tower card. Look how it's on fire. And it's going down. Okay? This was a man-made disaster, and it's a Tower moment. And look, it is going down. Right next to it, look, another natural disaster. Now, it's not natural, but it's a disaster. That's the energy of this whole thing. It is going to explode. Okay? It's going to go down in flames. And they're right by each other. I've never had these cards right by each other. That's powerful. I've never had those two. I don't think I've ever even had those two cards show up in the same reading. I don't believe. I believe these girls were trafficked, and women trafficked, and maybe boys too, in tunnels. Which I guess we're going to find out about these tunnels. I've always heard about these tunnels. Not accident, but look at, that's a car crash. This whole thing is going to be a car crash. What's above it? Man-made disaster. This thing's going to be a man-made disaster, and it's going to be a complete car crash. Get your popcorn out. Or just keep it out. We've had our popcorn out, right? And there's all kinds of surveillance going on. The Democrats are doing all kinds of surveillance with the help of Massey, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and the other two Republicans. They're doing a lot of surveillance, a lot of investigating on this whole thing, especially now that they got the Epstein estate. All right, let's ask a few questions. Clear, Spirit. The pics and the videos from the Epstein estate, are they a gift to the country so that we can finally hold accountable these men, Felon 45 and the rest of them? Yes, allegedly. Okay. Clear, Spirit. Are these videos and pics, are they going to show up on all over social media? Yeah. Clear. Spirit, are we finally going to see mass media finally talking about all this? Like with the pictures and the videos? Yes. Now, mass media is talking about, they're not talking about the stolen election, but they are talking about the Epstein thing a lot more than they were before. Thank goodness. Okay, let me see about, okay, we're going to go through these cards real quick. Oh, my nose. Clear, Spirit. Is this saying that MAGA and the Republican Party, most of them, a big percentage, will turn against Felon 45 once they find out completely about these Epstein files? Yes. Clear, Spirit. Landfield. Is this the stolen election? What happened to the votes? Thrown out? Yes. Okay. Clear, Spirit. Are there men who are thinking about escaping, leaving the country because this is all about to come out? Yes. Clear. Spirit, has Felon 45 considered escaping? Yes. I've always got that he's thinking about it. He won't be able to do it. He has too much security around him. Clear, Spirit. Is this about to be a tower moment? The Epstein files with these pictures and videos? Yes. Is the energy going to be like disastrous like this? Yes. Clear, Spirit. So this is a tower moment for Felon 45's presidency? Yes. Somebody asked me, they said, it doesn't make sense to me that just because they bust him on the Epstein thing, how do we get to the stolen election? For one, I don't got all the answers for all this crap. Okay, this is a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm just letting you know what I get. But what I can say, this is what came to me, my spirit guide said is that it's going to be a lot easier to convince people now that the election was stolen. They already know the election's stolen. They already got the information about the stolen election. But it's like, how do we expose it when we had all these people against, and we're saying the last election was stolen? Okay, well, once everyone knows that he's a pedophile and all these men, it's going to be a lot easier to expose the stolen election. People will be way more willing to accept it. Okay. Clear, Spirit. Are these the tunnels where little girls, women, and boys were trafficked? Yes. Clear, Spirit. Are the tunnels going to be exposed? Yes, thank God. Okay, that's it. Yeah, so prepare. Prepare for videos and pictures. And I'm telling you, videos and pictures, it's going to be rough, because this right here, this is rough. Real rough. All right, you guys, that is it for this one. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up, comments or questions, leave them below. Anything you want me to read about, leave that below. Remember the movement we're doing. Christmas is canceled. And so is Black Friday. This is to teach these corporations who actually fund, who actually buy off different Congress people, and then they make laws to screw us over, like what's happening right now. So let's teach these people a lesson, these companies, big companies, a lesson. All right. Love, peace, and happiness. Do something to make yourself happy. Keep your teacups full, and I will see you guys in my next video coming up shortly. Toodaloo!